Hello everybody, welcome to Just Wanna Learn. My name is Mario and I'm happy to see you again. We have been talking about learning, and in this video we're going to talk about engagement. That means how much we involve ourselves with information that we are trying to learn. Now, there are many ways of doing this, and in this video we're going to analyze writing and taking notes. This is an extremely powerful way of not only gaining more clarity from the beginning about the subject that we're trying to learn, but we also extend the length of time that we can remember the information for. If you wanted to learn a list of words in another language, for example, and if you try to do that only by looking at the words repeatedly, you would need about 30 to 60 repetitions before you could remember all these words. And that memory would last 3 to 5 days. After that, you would forget most of these words. If you try to learn the same list of words by writing, you would need between 5 to 15 repetitions to learn most of the words, and that memory would last about 10 to 15 days. That's a huge improvement. So it may seem like a waste of time for some people to take notes, but we are drastically reducing the time that I will take to become familiar with information and eventually make it applicable. So how do we take notes? Well, there is not just one way of doing it. Everybody has their own way. What really matters is that we do it. But I will still tell you my way of doing it, and please feel free to take whatever you like and throw away whatever you don't. If I were studying a book, I would start with the first paragraph, and then I would rewrite the first paragraph in simpler words. After that, I would add my own comments like questions and ideas about the information. And then I would go on with the following paragraphs for about 15 to 20 minutes. If I were listening to a speech or a lesson, aside from taking notes, I would most likely try to record it. Since most speeches and lessons will last way beyond 20 minutes, I will lose my concentration at some point. So having a recording will allow me to go through it later and parcel it in 15 to 20 minute sessions that I can easily focus on. Now, if I wanted to learn a list of words in another language, what I would do is divide these words in groups of 5 to 7 words. Then I would write every word 5 to 10 times, and then I would just leave it for 4 hours. And then I would come back to it. By then, 60 to 70% of the words are already very familiar to me. And I have to practice again only 30 to 40% of the words. And then I just leave it until the next day. The next day, I rewrite all the words only 3 to 5 times each. After that, I rarely forget any of those words. So I can tell you that's a very effective tool to work with. Well, this has been our video for today. I thank you very much for your time and attention. In our next video, we will be talking about our next technique, research. See you then.